I'm Dr. Richard Nongard, and in this hypnosis session, I'm going to guide you through a true story. So in order to participate, simply find a comfortable position where you can sit and you can listen to this video. Taking a long, slow breath through your nose, and as you exhale through your mouth, let your body relax. Just relax into the chair where you sit, releasing any tension or stress. With each breath, feel yourself becoming more comfortable and more at ease. Let your eyes gently close if they haven't already, and allow your mind to quiet down like the peaceful silence that follows a soft rainfall. As you continue to breathe, imagine a warm, comforting wave of relaxation flowing through your body, starting at the top of your head and moving down to your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your back, and all the way down to your legs, and finally to your feet. Each breath helps you to sink deeper into relaxation and deeper into a state of calm and peaceful awareness. Now imagine a quiet, serene place, somewhere that you've been before, somewhere you'd like to go, or somewhere of your own creation, somewhere where you feel comfortable and safe, where you can let go of anything that's been troubling you. With each breath, allow yourself to feel the sense of drifting further into this calm, relaxing state. To help you relax even more deeply, imagine a gentle swaying motion like the sway of a tree in a light breeze. Imagine being that tree, strong and grounded and flexible. And let your body just sway from side to side in the chair where you sit, your mind becoming quieter, more at ease. There's no rush, no hurry. Just a peaceful, rhythmic motion that helps you relax more deeply. With each sway, left, right, left, you can let any remaining tension or stress begin to melt away. And as your body becomes lighter and your mind calmer, recognize that you've created a resource state we call hypnosis, ready to explore a new way of understanding and responding to the world around you. I'd like to share a story with you. It's a true story, but it holds an important lesson. It was the spring of 2005, and I had traveled to Speyer, Germany, to attend a training for American therapists working with military families. The training was led by Dr. Bob Bollet. He was a professor from the University of Central Florida, and it was designed to help therapists like me better understand and support the unique needs of military families who often face extraordinary challenges. I had just arrived the day before the first day of training. After the long journey, I was jet-lagged, but I was looking forward to a good night's sleep. But as soon as I settled into my hotel room, I was greeted by the relentless sound of a dog barking outside. All night long, the dog barked. I tossed and turned, trying to block out the noise, but no matter what I did, the sound seemed to grow louder and more incessant. By morning, I was exhausted. I hadn't slept at all, and the day ahead seemed impossibly long, the first day of training. When I arrived at the training that morning, I sat down weary and frustrated. Before the session began, Dr. Bob noticed my tired expression and asked how I was doing. I told him about the dog, how it had barked nonstop all night, how I hadn't slept because of it. I vented my frustration, emphasizing how the noise had kept me awake. Dr. Bob, an Ericksonian hypnotherapist, looked at me calmly and asked, "Then why did you listen to it?" His question caught me off guard. I felt a surge of anger rise up inside me. Why did I listen to it? What kind of question was that? The dog had been barking all night, disturbing my sleep, and somehow I was to blame for listening. It felt unfair, like he was accusing me of causing my own suffering. I was the victim here, wasn't I? But even in my anger, something inside me shifted. I realized that Dr. Bob and many of the other participants were staying in the same small hotel in the German countryside, likely in rooms close to mine. And yet they had slept through the night. The dog had barked for everyone, but it didn't seem to keep them awake. They had somehow managed to do something I couldn't. They didn't listen to the dog. Now, as you sit here listening to my story in this deep state of relaxation, reflect on that moment and the lesson that it holds. Dr. Bob's question, why did you listen to it, was not about blame, it was about choice. In life, there will always be barking dogs, so to speak. Those noises, distractions, or thoughts that seem to demand our attention. Sometimes these distractions are external, like the barking of a dog. Sometimes they're internal, like the worries that keep us awake at night, or even sounds like tinnitus. But the important thing to remember is that while we can't always control those external noises or internal experiences, we can choose how much attention we give to them. We can choose not to listen. The dog was barking for everyone that night, but not everyone gave it their focus. Some, like Dr. Bob, were able to sleep soundly because they didn't let the sound become the center of their attention. They let it fade into the background, and it didn't disturb their peace. And as you spend this time with me deeply relaxed, I invite you to think about the barking dogs in your own life, those distractions or thoughts that seem to pull at your attention. Whether it's the stress of work or the noise of daily life or the internal chatter of anger, anxiety, and depression, there are always things trying to grab your focus. But you have the power to choose what you listen to. Just like the others in that hotel who slept soundly, you can learn to let go of the noise, to allow it to fade into the background, and to choose calm instead. Imagine yourself in that hotel room, hearing the sound of the barking dog, but this time, something is different. You're no longer focusing on the barking. Instead, you're focusing on the comfort of the pillow, the softness of the bed, the quiet rhythm of your own breath. The dog is still barking, but it's distant now, like the sound of a far-off wind or train. It's there, but it doesn't bother you. You're in control of what you choose to focus on. The dog can bark, the world can make noise, but you don't have to let it disturb your peace. And as you lie in that imaginary bed, notice how relaxed you feel despite the noise outside, able to rest, able to sleep, and to feel at ease. This ability to shift your focus is something that you can carry with you into every part of your life. Whether it's the barking dog or the daily stress or the thoughts in your mind, you can choose to focus on something calming, something peaceful. The next time you encounter a barking dog in your life, whether it's an external noise or internal thought, remember this moment. You'll remember that just because the dog is barking doesn't mean you have to listen. You can choose to let it fade into the background like a distant hum or the sound of wind through the trees. And whenever you encounter a stressful thought or distressing sound, you'll find it easy to shift your focus, to let go of the noise and return to a state of calm. Now, imagine yourself in your everyday life. You may encounter moments where the dog starts barking again, whether it's a thought or a noise or a stress or an emotion, but this time feel different. Know that you have the power to decide what to listen to allow that noise to fade and become part of the background. See yourself in a stressful situation, maybe at work or at home. The stress, the noise, they still might be there, but now you can choose whether to listen to them. Your focus is on things that matter, things that bring you peace, things that are calm, composed, and in control. And as you move forward from this session, you'll be able to practice a shift in focus, just like I was able to do. You'll notice that actual noises or noises in your mind no longer have the power to disturb your peace. You can acknowledge their presence without letting them take control, and with each day, you'll find it easier to tune out the distractions, to discover peace and a sense of control, and to feel more empowered to handle whatever comes your way, just like the others who slept that night in the hotel. You can let that barking dog fade into the background. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5 and ask you to open your eyes, to return to awareness with calm and control and clarity. You'll feel refreshed, alert, and empowered, ready to carry this newfound focus into the rest of the day. 1, paying attention to the chair below you. 2, bringing back all the calm and peace that you've created here. 3, feeling your body become energized. And 4, almost ready to open the eyes, a smile on your face, stretching out any muscles that need to be stretched. And 5, eyes open, fully awake, calm, clear, and control, knowing that the barking dog doesn't have to disturb your peace. You can choose what to listen to, what to focus on, and to choose calm. I'm Dr. Richard Dongard, and you can find me at experthypnosis.com. If you enjoyed this hypnosis session, like my video, leave a comment below and let me know if this was helpful to you, and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything else that I upload.